Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out massively. And we shall get into your reading and we shall see what this is all about today. So I'm going to use the T cards today. I'm just going to see what kind of area of your life we're talking about at this time. Wealth. Now this one comes out a lot, and it doesn't always necessarily mean about money. It could be the wealth, the experience in your life. And happiness. Okay, so this could be a time that you're heading into that is fortunate for you, that is bringing a lot of joy. Now I'm going to pick some runes to go with this first of all. So let's see where your runes are at this time. Algis, this one's been coming out a lot lately. So this could be where you may need to be protecting something in your life at this time. You might need to keep your cards close to your chest if you're thinking of doing something new. Maybe don't go telling everybody about it until it happens. And Yera, which is cycles of natural growth. So you're learning to put yourself first, to put your wealth first before others. Maybe you've given away a lot yourself in the past. How many times can I say yourself? And Hagalaz. So there's definitely changes in your energy to, I feel, it's changing how you view yourself, and you're kind of deciding to put your needs first at this time. Maybe you've spent a lot of time wearing masks to please other people. You've been a bit of a chameleon in certain environments. So like one circle of friends, you show up as this. Another circle of friends, you show up like that. Your family, you show up like this. Your partner, you show up like that. And I feel the energy of somebody that's deciding to take boundaries and learn from the cycles that you've been through. You're understanding a lot more about yourself, and you're sick of the same patterns repeating. You're getting a little bit tiresome of those patterns. And I sense somebody that has taken a look at like, well, why do these patterns keep occurring in my life? Why is this happening? And you've recognized what you need to change in order to feel that richness in your life, that wealth. So let's just take a deeper look into that. So if that resonates with you, then this is your reading today. We have Vase, a secret admirer. So you might not realise all the things that you're doing is really noticeable, but somebody is noticing you. Somebody is seeing you and liking what they see. They may not, if it's secret admirer, they're not going to tell you at this time, but they're thinking it. Oh, and Carrot, an opportunity or windfall. So the things that you've been doing, it hasn't gone unnoticed, and you're aligning yourself with something much more than you expect. You're about to enter something really quite fortunate at this time. And Star, guaranteed success. Wow. So this happiness card, I think it's suggesting that because of the changes you're making, the path that you've chosen, it's actually aligned you with something much bigger than you could even possibly even expect to happen or to have in your life. Okay, I'm going to read. So we've got, first of all, Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So there may be some competition around what it is that you want at this time. And the stronger you appear, the more protective you appear, because it does feel like you are definitely protecting something that's important to you at this time. That's going to really show a lot of signs of like, yeah, this person's got it. They can do this. They're the ones that should have this. Celebration, fun and enjoyment, Tankard. So you've got to stay strong. Keep protecting what's important to you at this time. Keep moving in that cycle of growth. So you're understanding what needed to change, and you've made those changes. And things are going to suddenly change now because of that. Okay, more than you realised. Now we've got two over here. We've got the bowl, plenty of material things, but also the finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So you may already know what this problem is, or it might be something that presents itself a little bit later on. Now it came out with the bowl. So if you do receive a windfall, if you get some money coming in, make sure that you are smart with what you do with that money. So this is kind of suggesting, don't go spending it willy-nilly on anything and everything. I feel like maybe you're the kind of person that when you have a little bit of money, it burns a hole in your pocket, or you're not very good with money, maybe. And and you find that you kind of like witter it away without really realising what you spent it on. Okay, I could be talking to myself there. So let's see what else we have for you on this journey of life. Did anyone ever play that game, the game of life, where you have to go, you collect your people and your spouse and your children and what you're going to do for your career and stuff like that? I don't know why that popped into my head, but that's what it feels like sometimes, isn't it? You start your journey with an expectation of what you think you're supposed to be doing, and then you get part way around and you're like, well, actually, I wish I hadn't done this now, and I'd rather do this, and you kind of make changes as and where you can. Now we've got the flute and mice coming out here. So we've got disappointment in a friend or lover and discord amongst friends and family. So this may be a time where perhaps somebody hasn't shown up for you that you were hoping would show up for you. Maybe look into why that is, because sometimes people have things going on in their lives that nobody really knows anything about. And everybody deals with things differently. So especially if you're dealing with a masculine here, sometimes men don't deal with things the same way that women do. So a man might want to go and be quiet and process and like withdraw a little bit, whereas females, you might want to more be nurtured, or somebody around you supporting you. It could be either way, you know, we're all different. But sometimes we look at things through the lens that we feel we would deal with things, and sometimes people don't always do the same thing. So maybe if that's how you're feeling, have a little chat with that person. Just see what's really going on there. See if you can get the truth from them. Because that reminds me of the vase one on there, which is like that secret admirer. So it almost feels like the disappointment you're feeling, if they've withdrawn or something like that, maybe it's because actually they want more from you than you realise they want. And maybe they're struggling to express that to you, and instead they're just withdrawing, and you're thinking like, oh, why don't they like me anymore? Why don't they want to be friends with me anymore? I've got a feeling it's deeper than that. I feel like they probably actually love you or really like you. And you're seeing that as like you're disappointed in them, in their behaviour. So there needs to be a conversation, I feel, with this person. Now the mice, discord amongst friends and family. I do feel maybe you've got a situation going on in your family as well, in your immediate family, that needs to be discussed. It might be connected, I don't know, but it feels like someone's kind of saying to you, maybe they know about this situation and they're trying to show you but can't, I don't know. But it feels like there's 3 people involved in this, 3 people, and they're all talking about you but not really to you, and you're kind of sensing like, I don't know what's going on here, yeah, which kind of makes you feel a little bit isolated, or you just got this sense, because I feel like you're quite an intuitive person, or you pick up on feelings and thoughts, and you can feel that around you. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So it will be resolved, it will be sorted out. Let's see how it's going to be sorted out. How is this going to be resolved? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't want to let me know, does it? It's going to be resolved. We've got a fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. So this could be resolved. Maybe this is your friend. Maybe this is the person that admires you, that you need to talk to. Or maybe it's the person that you're having a discord with. Now, there was another card that came out with that. I'm sure there was. Maybe it wasn't. That's usually I do that though, and then I find there was actually a card somewhere else. So that fair woman could be the friend that you are disappointed with, or it could be the family member that is talking about you, basically, or got their thoughts and feelings around something that you're doing. I do feel that this person is quite close to you, but it feels like you sort of don't want to listen to them. You don't want to hear them. And 4-leaf clover, great, good fortune. So all of this going on anyway, it's like a minor detail really compared to what's actually happening in the background. Or the foreground if you like. And someone will try and make you do something against your will. So again, this fair woman, I feel, is something to do with that. There's an energy of, it's almost like not letting you get on, almost. And you've got to watch, I feel like you've got to watch your anger on this one. Because this is going to start to, it's going to start to piss you off. I feel like it's going to start to make you feel quite annoyed because you're ready to move forward, you're ready to move on. But especially if you have fortune coming in, you know, you've got something coming in, this person might be trying to get that. Now we've got caterpillar. Things will not always be this way and a change is coming. Yes, a change is definitely coming. We have Hagalaz. Hagalaz is all about sudden change. So sometimes when something seems to be dragging on and you're like willing an end to a situation, the universe, it works in such a strange way sometimes. Something will happen that's completely unexpected. You won't see it coming, but it's going to bring the house down. And in doing that, it's actually going to cut the ties that needed to be cut in certain areas of your life. But I also feel like it's going to rekindle other ones too. So tent, you're in a temporary situation right now. This isn't going to be forever. You need to know that. This is just a real temporary situation. But I do feel maybe you may need to live in a temporary place at the moment. Yeah, time to get out of a situation. So now you've got the knowledge of this, whatever came to the forefront of your mind when we were talking about this person, you need to do what you've got to do to get yourself out of there, because it's almost like, it's like somebody drilling holes in your boat. It's like you're trying to roll down a river with somebody and they're drilling holes. But you've only just realised that they're drilling the holes. So now you've got a decision to make. You've got to make a choice. Like, well, what do I do? Do I throw them overboard or fill the holes first? Because if you fill in the holes, they're still on the boat. They're going to drill more holes. You have to deal with the person. You have to deal with the root of the situation, don't you? Yeah, vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So it's like, you know this. You know this person is drilling holes in your boat. You know they're trying to bring you down. You do need to maybe seek some guidance on this to help you mentally to move through it, because I feel like this person is trying to aggravate you into doing something drastic, which will cause you a lot of problems in the future. Major challenge to overcome. So yeah. But like we said, you will overcome this. It won't be like this forever. Things are moving. Things are definitely moving. But you needed to know this today so that you can make sure this is what you're working on right now, because you've got this wealth coming in. Yeah, Vine, seeking out information that will help you. I feel like somebody here might need to go and have some counselling or something. You need to go and speak to somebody that is professional enough to help you through this situation. To detach from this person, from this situation, from what's happening here. Go and seek some guidance to help you in the process of doing that. Okay, that's what it feels like it needs. I'm going to pick one more of these cards and then I'm going to move. Okay, and it says here, jug, light-hearted, carefree time. In amongst this, you need to go and have some fun. You need to go and enjoy yourself. Let your hair down. If you've got hair, I don't know if you have or not, but just go and let yourself have some fun, okay? It doesn't always have to be serious all the time. This situation is not going to go anywhere anyway, is it? So you may as well. And I do feel that will lead you into this feeling of happiness. It will align you with that wealth, you know. We have to act out how we want to be. So let's have a look for you about this current situation in the tarot cards. So your current situation right now, what we got for you? Yeah, there's definitely victory over this, okay? So this is how you're feeling right now. You're feeling like it's like you're running away from something that's been getting you down, and it's like, woohoo, I'm free, I'm off, but you know there's still things to be dealt with in that situation, okay? But right now, you're off. So what challenges do you have over this? That's a challenge. It's almost like you keep going from one to the other. It's like your thoughts are going from like, 1 minute you're feeling good about things, and the next minute you're feeling not so good about things. Wow, okay, so like these are the two very fast action movement cards you can get. You're definitely moving very fast and making perhaps like a fast decision here. Now this is good news and conclusions, so I don't feel this situation is actually going to be hanging over you for very long. That's what Hagalaz is all about. There is a fast decision here. Now there's going to be something that really is quite like a sudden change, almost like somebody's setting a bomb off and it's just like, well, that did it. That did the whole thing. But just be careful, because I feel like this person is pushing you to do something that's going to cause you problems. Yeah, and that's bringing you a lot of worry, a lot of pain. You're stressed over something. It feels like this person has kind of taken something away from you or sabotaged you. It's caused you to sabotage something that you didn't want to sabotage here. Because I can almost see there's a pillow there. I can almost see somebody like screaming into a pillow like, this is so frustrating. I can't believe I fell for it. That's what it feels like. Can't believe I fell for it. But you're being heard, you know, you're being heard, and you might feel, I feel like somebody feels guilty or bad in themselves, but don't, okay? Don't do that to yourself. You are, these cycles of growth, so we've got Yera as that cycles of natural growth. You are learning your cycles. You are learning from the past and things that you've been through. You're taking those steps to enlightenment, okay? I do see somebody either praying or meditating or just trying to put things right on an energetic level, on a spiritual level. So what else do we have about this situation for you? I'm getting something about regrets in the past from maybe having illusion or not really seeing the full picture and having too much choice. It feels like you've had a lot of choices in the past, but you regret some of your choices. That's what I'm picking up from this. When the Six of Cups is in that position, it's normally about like reminiscing about childhood memories, nice memories and things. When it's in that position, it's like regretting something from the past. And this is about choices. So it's like you're kind of regretting a choice there from the past. And you've really got some like doubts. It's like you feel like you've sabotaged something. So what's your next move forward? What do we need to tell you for your next move forward? Oh, we can be really hard on ourselves, can't we, sometimes? And I do sense that you are being really, really hard on yourself in this situation. Try not to be so hard on yourself. What you need to do is focus on what it is that you want, okay? There's an element here of a vision in your mind, of things being peaceful, things being just content and happy. It's like a wish fulfillment that you're looking for, and I can see you in that, okay? That's what you're moving towards. Now I'm getting from this picture as well about music being a soothing thing for you. Music is helping you through this, so keep listening to your music, because I feel like that drowns out the sound of somebody being, you know, frustrating to you or trying to convince you of things. And it feels like this person is really kind of has an ability to talk to you in a way that persuades you. Your music is going to help you through that, okay? Keep listening to your music. It's a bit like la la la. Drown them out. Because you've realised there's an imbalance in that situation there. It's not working for you. So what else can we tell you right now? You might be feeling shivers every now and then that you don't understand what they are, like up your spine or maybe down the side of you, especially maybe down your right side. actually, for some of you it's your right, sometimes some of you it might be your left, but you get in this kind of vibe when you hear certain music, I feel. Now we've got patience there. Okay, so we've got, this is taking its time, okay? There is a purpose to the amount of time that this is taking. It's a slow process, and you are transitioning from one thing. Where was it? The bridge we had, wasn't it? Where it's like, you know, something's going to be, what was it called? The bridge, let me find it. Definitely picked it out, didn't I? Well, anyway, oh, there it is, bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. That's what I feel like this is relating to, is that you are going to overcome a problem, but you're having to make this transition. So you've had to drop off a lot of bags and things like that. Okay. In a minute. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. So we have this transition that you're going through. You've had to drop some bags off from the past, but you're still having to do that. So you need to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. Although this is suggesting that something is going to happen quite quickly. The Chariot's happening quite quickly. So it's almost like once you've made that decision to start moving things, I do feel it could be difficult for you. I'm almost getting like an image of like, I mean, it's like the Tower card, where it's like people throwing things out the window, that sort of thing. You know, like where somebody's been thrown out the house. It's like the woman's throwing like all their clothes out the window, that kind of thing. There may be an element of something similar to that. You have been, but you have to try and find your peace within these situations. Find your peace within it. Don't react, proact, okay? If you need to step back and listen to your music, then that's what you should do. And this is on the bottom of the pack, which is kind of like someone that's quite chivalrous. So always try and move from a point of like, well, this is how I would like to be treated in this situation. Try not to react or respond to people who are being aggressive towards you. If you respond back in that way, I feel like you've played into their hands. That's what it feels like is happening here. So what other things can we say? What outcome do we have for you on this? Okay. We have the Three of Swords, which is more about heartbreak, really. So something has really been difficult for you. It's heartbreaking because I feel like I do definitely see like two people that have had kind of a dispute, and that Fair Woman is something to do with that. And I feel that this has hurt quite a bit, but it's been like a slow pain. And I feel it's actually encouraged your heart to open more. So it's actually, it's felt not so great, but actually it's helped you. But you've realised that there is no change going on there. There is no change, and it is not aligned with who you want to be and what you want to be. And that's what you're doing in your life now, is you're realising, who do I want to be? What do I want to be? And aligning yourself with that, yeah? Oh, we're on the bottom again. So there's something about maybe there is something about a love offer as well coming through on this. Okay, so you're heading towards King of Pentacles. So this is moving into a time that's more stable and secure. And there's a lot of abundance around this. So I do feel like by detaching from this person, from this situation, you're bringing a lot of that luck and money and financial gain into your life almost. It's like you're getting something back. You're getting it all back, basically. That's what it feels like. Which is good, which is really, really good. I like that for you. I can't believe that's on the bottom again. Let's see what is that Knight of Cups talking about? What is the Knight of Cups about? No way. It does seem like, I do feel like this is an ex-person. I feel like this is somebody that you're letting go of, that blonde woman, the Fair Woman. Okay, I say blonde woman. She could be grey-haired, she could be white-haired, but just fair, okay? Now, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like this could be aligning you with something much more grounded, solid, stable, loyal, secure. There's a real nurturing energy from the Queen of Pentacles, and I can't believe that these two have come out in the same reading. That's unusual. So it's almost like this whole path that you're going through right now, yes, there's going to be some difficulties, and yes, there's going to be some sudden changes that aren't expected that you're going to have to really bite your tongue on and get through. But it's actually aligning you with something much more solid, much more stable, a deeper foundation here, okay? And this person isn't going to try and drain you of money. You're not going to try and drain them of money. You're both secure in yourselves. It just feels right. But you'll know who this person is when they come in. But I feel like you've got to go through all of this first before that is going to happen. Let's get a little bit of timing on that. So we have these that tell us the times when things are going to happen. We have September as being quite a good month for you, and I feel like this could be like the start of a new relationship, actually, something that's really meant for you. Trees are important as well between you and this person, I feel, especially oak trees and willow trees is what I'm getting. So that could be trees near water is what I'm seeing as well, but definitely something about trees. So I'm going to leave this reading here for you. If that resonates with you and you would like more details, or you would like to look more into what this future is holding for you, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box. I also offer 1 or 2 question readings at £10 each as well, so you get those a lot quicker, and I'm doing those all over this weekend as well. So, and also like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I wish you a blessed day.